see that you have recently got your lashes done. Now, do you want that? Okay, that's like gonna be the emphasis of your look. Okay. Perfect. So you want your eyes to really stand out. Alright. So I will not touch your lashes today to maintain the integrity of the lash, but do I have your permission to like maybe sculpt around them a little bit? Like maybe add some shadow, some liner, okay, perfect. Yeah, so that looks fine to me. I'm gonna go ahead and get started for you, okay? Perfect. First of all, I'm going to just use a little bit of moisturizer on your skin. You are not wearing a stitch of makeup, I can see that perfectly, but we still do need to moisturize the skin. Make sure that we've got a nice canvas for all of the product to, stick onto a little bit better. And also, prepping the skin is very important. Okay, perfect. Yes, it's very fresh smelling. I like that too. Next, cars, of course, always. I'm going to use a little bit of primer here, just on the T-zone. A little bit here, a little bit there. Now, will you be attending this party or event that you're going to? Is it like outdoors? A little bit? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to give you another layer, and I'm going to use some sunscreen. Okay. Now this is a sunscreen primer, so this will be perfect just as an all-around base as well, but it also doubles as protecting your skin since you are going to be outside too. Perfect. I'll just add a couple of dots of this. And I'll just add it around your face like so. Just massaging it in, making sure you're nice and covered and protected. And we'll just bring that down to the neck because it's really important to make sure that that's protected as well. Perfect. I truly believe that having a really good base is maybe like 80% of what makeup is to me. Like what makes it good makeup is that the base is really dewy, really shiny, really glowy, because then anything that you put on, like any eye look, any lip, will just be more emphasized by the beauty, the natural beauty that's glowing from your skin. It looks natural and hydrated and not like dry and, yeah. Alright, so next I think I'm gonna go in with this serum. Which is another hydrating serum. This can go below the sunscreen or on top of it. If you put it on top, it acts as sort of like a hydrating, sticky sort of a primer, so that anything that goes on top really clings better onto the skin, and that way you don't have to worry about it maybe not being brush. Just gonna go ahead and dot, dot, dot. Now, are you a fan of very rosy cheeks or not? Okay. Then I'll also add a little bit more, just kind of like layer it, because after you do the first layer and we blend that out, it might sheer a little bit too much. So I want to see how it goes. I'll just go ahead and use this little brush and just blend that out a bit. Okay. Good. Okay. I think I might use a little bit more actually. And maybe like a little bit on your nose. Okay. And I'll just go ahead and brush that out again. Maybe just stipple a little bit. Give you more of a flushed look. A little bit on your nose. And then the rest. Really nice. And all of those really nice layers are really, really helping, because there's just that natural dewiness there, but it's going to prevent oily buildup throughout the day, keeping you dewy and moisturized, but not looking like sweaty, if that makes sense. There's a difference. Yeah. Okay, so next I'm going to actually use a little bit of this eyeshadow primer base. It's very neutral toned, so we're just gonna add a little bit onto the eyes to make it a little bit sticky or tacky, so that the eyeshadow doesn't fall off. And it also it brings a little bit more vibrance to the shadow look. Although I don't think I'm going to be doing something like majorly out there for your look today. Okay, I'm looking at the palette that I have, and I think it's perfect for what you're looking for. But you'll let me know, right? So I'm just going to use a little bit of this cream. So close your eyes for me. I'll just pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Perfect. Also, I feel like using creams and moisturizers as bases kind of gives you a protective layer between your skin and the makeup itself. So it's kind of like you're putting just a layer of protection between you and makeup, even though I use all really, really high quality wooden makeup. I just feel as though it's just adding that little bit of extra security. Also because you're, protecting yourself against sun, and also a cream. That cream specifically is helpful with UV light, and other lights, like from a screen, etc. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna So maybe we'll do a little bit of these too, just to kind of brighten. But since you do have those lashes and we want to keep the emphasis on the lash, maybe we'll do a little bit of these too as highlight. Not so much shadow work, but maybe on the little, like on the bottom corner. And then maybe a little bit of a liner, if that's what your liner, okay, but soft. Okay, okay. So we'll just go ahead and add a little bit of this right into the inner corners. Just close your eyes. Perfect. Perfect. Just a little bit of this in the inner corner. Perfect. 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 Okay. I'm gonna just add a little bit of this just on the bottom lash line, just to smoke out this little shadow area right here and make those lashes pop just a little bit more. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Then that's all I'm gonna do for the eyes, because you did say you wanted very, very simple and minimal. However, maybe a little bit of liner. Okay. Now this liner is not black, like a rich, just true to black. It's more of like, I'm not sure if you can see, a chocolate, almost black, but not really. It's not going to be too much of, you know, like a graphic liner look. I'm thinking just a little bit of shadow work, a little bit of smudging, maybe just a tiny bit of a flick. If that's too much, we can tone that down. Okay? Okay, perfect. So just go ahead and close your eyes. I'm just gonna go ahead and just very gently. Okay. I'm just gonna very gently, because I'm going to, of course, smudge this out for you, because we don't want a graphic line. That's what you said. Something very soft for every day. Okay. Got you. I got you. No worries. No worries at all. Perfect. Open your eyes. Okay. I mean, honestly, you look really good like that, but you did want me to smudge it out, so I will. I absolutely understand. You know, like when you go to a hairdresser and you're like, yeah, I don't want too much of a cut, just maybe like just the dead ends, like bare minimum. And then they go ahead and they cut too much. You know, they get like scissor happy and just start zipping, and then you're like, that's not what I asked for. You know, I think it's really important to listen to the client, and if they say that they want very subtle, very neutral, very soft glam, that's basically what you should give them. Yeah. Of course, of course. Okay. Perfect. So it's not a bold line, but there is definitely a bit of a flick. I think it looks really, really good, but just let me know if that's a little too much for you, okay? Here's a mirror. Let me know. Does it look too much? Okay. You like that? Okay, good. Okay. Now what should we do? I think we should set all of this beauty in place. Of course, I will not set the cheeks because I think that you want that dewy, like, highlighted look. However, I think we should set the T-zone, like, right here, nose and chin, so you don't look like you're producing a lot of oil so much a gloss as it is kind of just a hydrating balm. Okay, so I think that really, really, really works well with the neutral, natural look, with those lashes that are just a little bit flirty, but very, very, very subtle. The person who did your lashes did such a good job, I must say. Yeah, very nice. I really, really like how this turned out, I've got to say. But of course, I'm going to need your final word on it. So just let me know what you think. Do you like it? Really? Oh, that makes me so happy. I think it looks really good. It's like you, but more awake, more fresh, more dewy. Just a little, yeah, just a little. Okay, that's great. I'm so be protected against the sun and UV rays especially. Perfect. And I would just apply all over your face, all over, because the sun does not discriminate and it will touch everywhere that is not covered, of course. And it's a good last layer to the moisturizers, etc. And whatever's left over, I will go along your neck to make sure that it's protected as well. Perfect. Good. And chin up so I can get your jawline. Wonderful. Excellent. Now, I think what you need is a primer. I'll just use a little bit of it. And it is one of those droplets, so I will just use a couple drops as a primer. It is not silicone based, so it will allow your skin to breathe. However, it does add a little bit of a plumping effect. Yes. And there's also skin benefits to this. So there's, you know, like vitamin C and rosemary oil as well. Really good things for nourishing the skin as you are applying makeup. It is like skincare and makeup. I think it's wonderful. I think it is the new way forward. It's very ahead of its time. So just sit back and I will just apply. should go into the eye makeup. Now I do have combinations of this because we can go for something extravagant or we can keep it minimal. What do you think? Maybe something a little bit more dramatic. Okay, so something like this palette here will probably not suffice for your needs today. You're probably looking for something a little bit more colorful. Okay, of course. How about this one here? This palette here is very trendy. We've got this beautiful deep red, very bright red that might look very nice with a dramatic smoky eye, like a burgundy perhaps to deepen it. This pink I think is very good to soften the red. We have a nice plum purple color that will look really good with these three. Oh, it just will scream like artsy, very folk, very fashion. And then yellow I think will look good as a pop of it in the inner corner perhaps. Okay, well, I also have got others. Of course, we have the bright shimmer color, as you can see. Very shimmer. Oh, look at that color. Look how bright it is. Look at this. Look at that color. Fantastical. We can do something like that. Or this shimmery blue one. Oh, you will just look amazing with this color. Would you like to see a swatch of this as well? Yes, so look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that amazing, really pigmented color. Then I've got another pink one. One just fell down. We don't want to lose that one. That one's really important. But we do have this like tawny sort of. It's more of an in-between color, transition color, perhaps for the crease here. Yes, absolutely. And another pink one. This I think will look really good for the cheeks. Really, it's really creamy color, as you can feel. Very creamy, and you can see that the pigment. Oh, absolutely, it is the softest color, the softest, really beautiful color. I think it will look really nice. It's a nice creamy cheek stain for you. And then I've got, of course, the baby blue, which I think will look really good as maybe perhaps an inner corner if you're not feeling the yellow. And then, of course, everyone has to have the matte black. Absolutely, and this is really matte. I mean, look at this. Really pigmented. I mean, it just speaks for itself, really. So that can be something that you're interested in. Absolutely, of course we can. We can sort of play with it a little bit. So right now I think we should go for this red on the crease and then a little bit of purple to transition in the middle, and then perhaps we can do kind of smoke it all out with some black just to make it very vampy. Do you like that? Like very sultry, vampy, I don't know, dark feminine energy, queen of the night sort of vibrations I'm getting from this color. So just close your eye and we'll just add a little bit of this color right inside that crease. Beautiful. Beautiful. You look amazing. Already it is the perfect color. It blends like butter. That's what it is. Okay. Other side. Just relax so I can put it on your eye like so. Perfect, perfect. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, well, just go ahead and actually I think I will do a little bit of purple like I said. I will just add a little droplet along the outer corner to deepen that shade of red. Just a little bit, just a touch. Okay. Okay. Close your eyes a moment. Okay, we'll add a bit more red. Okay. Close your eyes. Okay. A little bit on the side as well. Yes, perfect. I liked it a lot. Yes, so the trick is not to make it too smudgy, because there is a difference between vogue and looking like you've been crying all day. There's a very fine line between these two. Yes, absolutely. So let's use some of this black color. And I will just smudge out the ends like so. Very nice. Now, would you like a graphic liner with this look today? If you want my opinion, I say absolutely yes. It screams for a graphic liner. I think it will look really, really good. Perfect. Perfect. Now close. Yes, darling, you look amazing. Hold on a moment. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now I think you should have some liner. Absolutely, you should. I've got this beautiful pencil that smokes out like a dream, and so I will just apply very gentle, very, very gentle. You will hardly notice it. Notice me doing it. Okay, so close your eye. Oh, very good. It looks amazing so far. I really like that. Now, would you like the wing to be more pointed? Okay. How big do you like your wing normally? Do you like the way I have it? Yeah, open your eye. Look. Is this okay? Okay, I can do that for you. So, I will just first make sure that the line is even on both sides. So, close your eye. Just take a look. Okay. Now open. Perfect. I will just make this one a little bit more pointed. Yeah, keep your eye open so I can make sure that it is straight on. Okay. Perfect. Darling, you look stunning. I've never seen someone more stunning than you. I am not joking about this. Okay. So, I will go ahead and put this away. All of these colors for next time. Now, what shall we do now? Oh, of course, I would like just to apply a little bit more translucent powder, but this one is sweat absorbing one, okay? honestly. Now I think I will apply a little bit, since your cheeks are still not have not been set with any powder. It is still moist, like dewy. I will apply a little bit of this lip and cheek tint for you. Now, the key to good blush, I think, is to do it in layers. So, for example, I think it's good to apply the first coat of a dewy cheek tint first, and then set it with some powder blush, but perhaps you can use a different color, and kind of it gives a different effect, like a softness to it. I think it will look really, really good, really nice. For example, after I have just buffed that into skin, it is very natural, but I want it to be more flushed. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly. Okay, good. Yes, you understand me. So I will go ahead and use that color that I had before. Where is it? Oh, perfect. Some of this like terracotta color. I think will look really good. Ah, yes, good. And it gives a little bit of like shimmery reflections, and it gives more of this. I just was my crush, and they complimented me, and I feel a little bit like, you know, it's very nice. I will add a little bit on your nose. Boop, boop, boop. Perfect. And that is what I think we'll do with this skin. As for eyes, I know I'm flip-flopping everywhere, but I think we should finish with the eye look with the mascara. What do you say? Okay, so I'm using this mascara here, which is extra lengthening mascara. It will make your lashes a million times longer. It will just like they're fluttering beautiful butterflies, so landed on your face. It will just be so beautiful, and I think you will really, really look amazing with them. This mascara. So I will just tell you when to blink, and you just close your eye at my mark, okay? Because I don't want to get any mascara in your eye or ruin the beautiful eye makeup on the top, okay? So just blink when I say. Okay. Blink, 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 blink. Very good. I wiggled a little bit. I tried to get in between the lash. Okay, good. Ready? Blink, 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 blink. Perfect. Lovely. I will just go ahead and do a light layer on the bottom lashes. Perfect. And you look amazing, honestly. Now we've done that. I do have, oh yes, a little bit of lipstick. Now this lipstick is very, very in tone with your look today. We're gonna do something sassy, and we're going to use this color changing balm use a spray to set it all in place, okay? Ready? Okay. Gorgeous.